miss my messages. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Today is going to be a good day. That's our affirmation. We're speaking it, we're believing it. So, yeah, let's go. Let's go for a walk. Girl, look at that glow up in the sun, baby. But, anyways, let's go, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all, well, you know what? I need to read the room. My bad. Let me give y'all a minute to breathe. No one's in here. But good morning. I woke up feeling better. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Guys, yesterday I listened to this video, y'all. Good morning, Cornelius. Walk. This morning, yesterday, I think yesterday afternoon, I listened to this video. And have you ever listened to something and it really gets you together? I'm one of those better, I could be better. Why not be better, right? So I'm constantly I'm constantly trying, at least try. I try to edit and say, okay, my life, am I living according to God's will? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? You know what I'm saying? So I try to update myself and edit myself and evaluate myself quite frequently. And I was listening to Motivated to Soar yesterday, y'all. Dee Dee. I'll leave the video and the link. It's a little cold today. I was listening to that video yesterday, y'all. And when I tell you that video had me when I tell you that whole live had me reevaluating myself in my life, in a good way, of course. She was just talking. It was a good live. I think she was saying how I don't live for myself anymore. I'll leave the link. And she was talking about how when you're a believer, if you're a believer, this is for you. If you're not a believer, sure, you can still listen. She was just like, when you're a believer, you have to die of yourself. When I tell you, usually when I listen to videos, I usually put them in the background sometimes and doing something else. When I tell you I sat there with my phone in my hand listening to this message, I was glued. I was glued to that message yesterday. And it had me really thinking. I'm like, oh my goodness. And it's something that I struggle with because I'm like, I've always been a Christian, but it's been 18 months since God kind of said, hey, come here, girl, I need you to do something. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that I'm relearning. I'm relearning and trying to reshape my life. And I thought about those things that she said, how she's saying, when you're a believer, you can't live for yourself. You have to ask yourself, who am I living for? What is my purpose of living? Everything you do, everything you say, it has to glorify God in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Of course, people think Christians are supposed to be perfect. You can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, which is true. I had the same conversation with my mom yesterday. I was just like, Mom, it's exhausting, It's exhausting. And, you have to not only perceive yourself, but be perceived by others, right? Because people don't say it. The minute you tell somebody you're a Christian, they start re-examining everything. Oh, the way she speaks, the way she responds to this person. Everything you do is under a microscope, right? And we were talking about that. My mom was like, well, man, I forgot to drink water before I left. My mouth is so dry. Oh, I forgot to drink some water. Oh, man. Yeah, so, the video really had me thinking about my life. Oh, this is cute. I'm sorry, guys. You know what? I have a short attention span. So, yeah. And it sort of made me questioning. I'm looking at my life. I'm like, am I a good reflection of Christ? Am I living my life according to God's will? Or am I just out here running my mouth? And it really had me thinking, overall, I have a decent attitude, but I can, when I say I say sometimes I said I'm rude. I'm never rude directly to people. I just be crashing out in silence. I'd be crashing out in private. If I'm looking for something I can't find it, then I would crash out. But I don't go out and crash out to people. I try to be kind to everyone, But yeah, I'm gonna leave the video below. When I say that video got me together, I was just like, oh my goodness. And I had the same conversation with my mom. And, my mom is a Christian woman and we're a believer. And we were talking and she was just like, yeah. She said, I agree 100% with Dee Dee. Because my mom, she loved that stuff. She said, yeah, I 100% agree with her, because if you're working and you're a believer, right? You're a Christian, and you said, I just bought this brand new house. Yes, you're the one that went to work to get the house, but God provided you good health and strength to work to get the house. So she said, my mom was like, yeah, so it all starts with God. Because had he not give you good health, you wouldn't be able to, you wouldn't be able to work and get the house. So yeah, that's a nice car. So yeah, so that's kind of what we talked about, and it just really made me think and reevaluate my life and say, okay, what kind of life am I living? Am I living a self-serving life, which she talked about in the video? And she said that, I think it's either the video from yesterday or she said it before. She said, God is not a big party pooper, which I did believe when I was younger. I was just like I was raised in Christianity, so I was like, oh my goodness, God is a party pooper. That's what I used to say when I used to be in my teens. And I'm like, you can't do nothing. I can't party. I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't curse. You know what I'm saying? I have to be kind. I can't punch somebody in the throat if they piss me off. And I just be like, oh my goodness, this Christian thing is just too much. And on top of that, you have fellow Christians judging you. You have strangers judging you. If you say something wrong, they're like, oh, I thought you were a Christian. If you say something, you know what I'm saying? So when I was younger, I was like, oh my goodness, this Christianity thing is a party pooper. You want to go to a club? No, I can't club. And when you're born into something, it's a little harder for you to go out there and do whatever you want because you know better. Do you know what I mean? So it's not like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like when you're not born in Christianity and you find God, you went out there, you had your fun, you did whatever you wanted to do, and then God called you home. Versus someone that's born in Christianity, I opened my eyes, boom, I was a Christian, okay? So it's just like when you're born into something, you know better. Even when you want to go out and do certain things, you can't do it because you know better. I'm not saying I'm perfect, I didn't do it, you know what I'm saying? I tried, but it's like you just know better. It's like when you're doing something, you're like, okay, Nisi, you're not supposed to do that. You're raised in the church, you're baptized. You know you're not supposed to do that, right? And then it's just so hard because you're just like, ugh. But as I gotten older, I learned. I said everything that I didn't do, God protected me. It's a protection. Do you know what I mean? So that was my little rant. So it was a great conversation. Good morning, Sam. Hi, Sam. This is so real. Do you have resentment? No, I don't think I have resentment. I don't think I have resentment. It's something that I have to sit down and really look at it. I don't want to say yes or no, but I don't think so. Because being raised the way I was raised, I'm kind of grateful for it. There's a lot of things I didn't get to do, and there's a lot of mistakes I didn't make. Sometimes these mistakes can cost you your life. Do you know what I mean? So I wouldn't say resentment, but like I would have to sit down and look at it, because I don't know. But as of right now, face value, because you say one thing, but at face value, I don't have any resentment. Would I have to sit down and dig and look at certain things and say maybe I do? I don't know. Oh, guys, I'm trying to cross the street and I hit the wrong button, and I'm like, what's going on here? But yeah, it was a good video. I will leave it below. It was definitely a good video. When I tell you Didi be getting me together, God be using Didi, man, I tell you, man. I sat down with that phone in my hand, y'all. So busy. So yeah, that's why I came up with that title, Update Yourself Frequently. Always be willing to look at yourself. What can I work on? How can I be better? Y'all, I'm so ridiculous, y'all. I'm walking with the sunglasses in my hand. It's a sunny day. And I'm like, girl, do you not realize you have sunglasses? Why are you wearing your sunglasses in your hand and it's sunny outside? I think I'm gonna try a different route and see what happens. So yeah, that was the title. I said what I had to say within the first 10 minutes. So now we're just gonna chat. It's a beautiful day. Please let me go, okay? I don't know, my toe is hurting, which is so random. I'm like, why are you hurting when I literally just went walking 2 days? Today's my second day walking. What you hurting for? You know how you kids are like, I'll give you something to cry? I told my toe, I'll give you something to hurt for it. Like, why are you hurting? I literally didn't work out Sunday, Monday. And today's my second day working out or going for a walk. And now you're hurting? What's wrong with you? Hey. So yeah, that was my title. That was my little rant. I'm gonna try to see if I can walk for 30 minutes. Um, oh, I think my feet is hurting because I did 90 minutes walk yesterday. I think that was too much for me. And listen here, I don't believe in pushing the body, not in my 30s, okay? Maybe when I'm in my 20s. In my 30s, my body said no. I said, okay, you got it, boss. You got it. Some people are like, you gotta push the body. Yeah, sometimes you do, and other times you don't, okay? The body has its limits sometimes. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, this is a spa. I need to go to the spa. Oh, this is nice. I like it. I haven't been to the spa in so long. It's been so long since I went to the spa. I used to be a spa girly, not all the time, but me and my friends, we would go for spa days. Oh, because they have a yoga place here. Massage, yoga, nails, studio, sushi. Ooh, oh guys, today's Wednesday. Happy Sushi Wednesday. Publix has half off sushi today. Not half off, excuse me, $5 sushi. Hey girlfriend. Hey Scovey, how are you? I'm trying to walk slow today because my leg hurting. My toe is hurting. You know how to say bad habits are hard to break? Subway's good ones. Like, I think like a habit is a habit, y'all, because it's just like, I wanted to stay in today and say, you know what? I want to just lay down and do nothing. And my body was just like, get up. And my mind was like, usually your mind and your body are not on the same page, okay? One wants to do whatever it wants. And my body was just like, okay, get up. It's 6:30, get up. And my mind was just like, okay, get up. You have to go for a walk. And not like in a bad way, like, oh, you have to do this. More so like, get up. This is your routine. And I was like, it's so interesting how when you try to break your good habits, it's kind of hard breaking good habits also. So interesting. Whew, yeah, I'm about to go up a hill. So baby girl will be breathing super heavy. I hope not. I hope I'm not breathing. I hope not. Let's see. Y'all should do it sometimes. I think it's so cool when you drive somewhere, you park your car and you go explore a different neighborhood. I think that's so cool. Child, all these birdies are flying away. I'm not here to interrupt y'all fun. They all left. Oh, today's a gorgeous day. I know you guys can't wait for spring. I know y'all counting down the days for spring. Not me, because I live in Florida, child. I'm saying different parts of the country. Oh, this is cute. I guess they try. I never been to Paris, but y'all know I'm into like traveling and stuff. I guess someone tried to. I don't know if this is a love lock, but it seems like someone tried to put on a lock on this bridge. Child, this bridge is too weak. Because I know there's in Paris. I think it's in Paris. In Paris, they have a lock bridge where lovers, a lock. And I think I was reading years ago that the bridge got so heavy. I'm not sure if they're allowing it. I'm not sure what happened, but I read it years ago that the bridge got too heavy from all the locks that I think they were stopping people from doing that. Yeah, I think it's called the Lock Bridge in Paris, if you Google it. All right. I haven't been here in a while. Say hello to nature. What a beautiful day. I hate the fact that I didn't bring, my pants don't have any pockets. What kind of bird is that, y'all? Anybody know? I be out in nature, but I don't know nothing about nature, child. I can't zoom. Oh, I can zoom in. I didn't know I can zoom in on YouTube Live. Oh my goodness. I did not know I can zoom in. Bird. I did not know I can zoom in. Oh my God. The bird is like, lady, don't interrupt the piece, okay? Please don't interrupt the piece. I like coming here. I don't come here often, but I do like coming here. I think that bird is stretching. Stretch them wings. All right, let me give y'all a few minutes if y'all want to close your eyes and relax. All these bridges in Florida, for some reason, all these bridges somewhat look alike. I saw a gator one time here. It was just chilling. All right, so pretty. Good morning. I mean, no one's in here, but good morning. Yeah, okay, I did 18 minutes of walk, so hopefully I don't stand here for too long or I'm out. What is this white stuff on my thingy, my Scully? I need to buy more of these. I think they're so convenient. I think they're so cute and so convenient. I'm so thirsty. Because usually I don't get thirsty. It's like, I don't know. I don't know why I'm so thirsty today. I'm tempted to see if I can walk to the store and get some water. But I'm like, you got water at home, though. I mean, the store's not near. I would have to find a store and get a bottle of water because I'm so thirsty. Thank goodness I have my debit card with me. What am I talking about? This is 2026. We have Apple Pay. Birdie. Wow, that's huge. Oh my goodness. Wow. I think there's activity in the water. I hope it's not a gator. What is that? What is that? Y'all see this? What is that? Am I tripping, y'all? It's just one. It's moving. I wonder if it's a bunch of small little fishes that are moving. Wait a minute. What's going on here? What is that? Perhaps it's a school of fishes. Yeah, I think it's a bunch of something. Perhaps I'll say I don't know what that is, yeah. I should be walking anyways, not playing. Yeah, imagine if this bridge had to go down. Oh Lord, let me not say that. That's not funny. That's not funny. That is not funny. Yeah, I think it's like a. I think it's a. I don't know what it is, but it's. I don't know. Chill. Cute little benches over there if you want to sit down. Back in the days, guys, like a condo like this, you were able to get this for like, I think like back in the days, like $40,000. Of course, you have to pay HOA and all that stuff. But these kind of condos over here were like 40 bands, 40 bands, 40, 45 bands. You were able to get a condo like this back then. Now, I'm like, had I known, I'm like, if I knew all this was gonna happen, man, I would have worked 2, 3 jobs, grind it out, buy a house or a condo or something back in the days when the market crashed. But I was young. I was 18 when the market crashed. I think I just turned 18 when the market crashed. It's like, had we had the resources that we had back then, can you imagine? Y'all don't think about that sometimes. You're like, had you had the resources and the knowledge and the education back then when you were younger, and you were kind of young, you could work 2, 3 jobs, and you could grind it out for 2 years. You work for 2 years because they look at, just grind it out for 2 years, stick it out, save some money. There's so much programs, there's so much programs for you to get qualified for a home, first time home buyer programs and stuff. Grind it out, get a house, and now you can sell the house when the house has equity in it. And then boom, take that money and go live in Thailand or something, or go live in, I don't know, a country in Southeast Asia or something where your money actually goes far. It's just like the older I get, the smarter I get. I'm like, okay, where was the smartness back then you know what I'm saying? Back then when I was like in my early 20s. It's like the stuff I know now, I'm like, goodness, why didn't I know that back when I was like 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27? Why am I knowing this at 30 plus? But what they say, you live and you learn. It's better to know things now than to never know them at all, I guess. But yeah. I forgot what the quote says. I think it's a quote that says, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's something that the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, and the next best time to plant a tree is now. So instead of looking back at, oh, I shoulda, coulda, woulda, whatever, do it now. You know, a lot of times we do that. We said, oh, if I should have did this when I was 25, well, but you're 35 now, so do it now. And then, because 10 years from now, you're going to look back and say, I should have did it when I was 35. That's what it says. Be grateful for how you look. Be grateful for, you know what I'm saying? Like, you look back, like when you're 25, you're like, oh my goodness, I was so cute. I was so this, I was so that. And then you do the same thing at 35. And then when you look back when you're 60, 65, 70, you're like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize how smart or how beautiful I was when I was 35. Because we're constantly chasing after something else. What is that? So yeah. So be grateful for I say all this to say, be grateful for every season that you're in, you know? And this is a note to myself also. Wow, that's big. Wow, they have these big, I think they're building something. Florida is absolutely beautiful. Ah, so gorgeous. I'm gonna stay here for a few minutes and then I'm gonna go back to my walking. I have a quiet crowd today. I have a quiet crowd today, but it's okay. You guys can sit here with me. Let me give y'all something to look at. Sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to give y'all a close up of my face like that. God bless America. Oh, I was about to say. I was about to say. I could have sworn they had an American flag right here. It's still there. God bless America. Yeah, I have on my phone. I have this little back that I purchased from Amazon. It's really cool. It's like the little, it's like a little thingy that you hook on the back of your phone. I'm so clumsy because I'm like, girl, this poor phone fell like so many times. It's like a little finger hook. You shove your finger in there, and then you pull your phone. I think today would be a great day to fly. May not. Look how over there it looks like we have mountains, like the illusion of mountains. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Can you imagine living here? You just like this is your view, and you just hop on your boat and leave. One day I'm gonna take you guys. I'm gonna take you guys to Palm Beach one day. I should. You know what? I need to take full advantage of being in Florida. Like I don't know if I'll do it on this channel, but I think I want to show you guys Palm Beach. I don't know if you guys ever been to Palm Beach. Um, this is like what month are we in right now? February, March. It's probably busy. It's really nice. Is this place called, if you ever come to Florida, it's called Worth Ave. So it's basically if you're into like shopping, there's like a lot of luxury stores, and it's really nice. It's a vibe. Every time I go over there, I have a good time. It's a vibe. There's really nice restaurants, and it's really nice. Really nice, very elegant. Nice hotels. They usually have like a bunch of nice events. So if you guys ever come to Florida, check it out. It's called Worth Ave, Worth Avenue. They have a nice beach there and really nice restaurants. All right, I think I'm gonna stay here for like maybe a few more minutes and then I'm out. Gotta get back to my workout, but it was a nice coming out here. Look at this baby. Wow. So yeah. Hello, W. Let's see, I'm trying to figure out your name, child. Ryan, 82. What's my friend name? My former friend. Tell you what, cats be waking up and do whatever they want. Look at that cat over there, just chilling. I would love to see like the day in the life of a cat, cause they just be everywhere. Like I would love to see like not like a house cat, like a cat that's outside. I would love to see what they do all day. Cause I saw this little cat. My dad used to have a cat. It died. It was just this. It was my dad's cat and another cat. It's like they would meet up every day around the same time, and they would just leave together. And I'm like, you guys are cats. Where are y'all going? I'm just so curious because they would the same time every day. Like in the afternoon, like towards the evening, the other cat would come around, my dad cat, and they would just leave. And they'd be gone for hours. I'm like, what do cats do? Like, where do you guys go? Like, I'm just curious. Like, what do you guys be doing? Like, you guys are animals. Like, I guess we forget that animals do have social lives too. Like, for example, like they say, for example, what's the name of the bird? The black ones, crows. They said like crows are very social. You know, they crows believe in community. That's why if you ever attack one crow in the presence of other crows, I've said this before, you're in it. You're screwed. If you ever attack a crow in front of other crows, you're screwed. Crows are very smart. They have really good memory, and they tell everybody about you. So if you do something good for them, they also tell their friend, their family, their community about you. It is so interesting. And if you do something bad to one of the crows, they also tell their family members and their community about you. And look it up, guys. And crows also have, I think they can remember you up to 5 years. So if you do something to a crow and you pass in the area all the time, they remember your face. They remember your face. And I said, isn't that crazy? So whenever I see crows, y'all, I never mess with them. Like whenever I see crows, I never, hi Alex, I never mess with crows. When I tell you they know how to hold a grudge, it's like I never knew all these things because like it's just like it's like the older I get, I'm just curious. I read about different things. So I'm always reading about something. I'm always reading about something. I'm always learning about something because I believe that it's important to keep on growing and keep on learning. When I was in school, they forced us to learn about these things. And I'm like, I don't want to learn about this. But now it's just like, I never knew crows hold grudges. And I was just like, I remember when I was like 21, grudge holding crows. Hi, Miss Uggy, your favorite auntie. Hi, Alex. Hi, Lushana. Oh, my, I enjoy learning too. Yes. And it's just like, and I think it's because I became a nature babe due to stress. Like, due to, like, I was always a nature babe. I always loved being outside. But like 2020, like 2023, 2024, I became like a real nature babe, meaning going outside every day because I was so stressed. I mean, still stressed, but not as bad as I was back then. So I would always go outside because I was like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want, I would rather pick up a good habit. You know what I'm saying? When you stress, you're under a lot of psychological stress. Like you can lose it. You know what I'm saying? If you can lose it, it's so easy to lose it. The brain is so fragile. So I was just like, you know what? I don't really smoke. I don't really drink. And I was like, let me just start going outside a lot. And I started going outside. I would like listen to worship music when I'm outside. I would pray outside. And I don't know, that helped a lot because I was just like, nature is truly medicine. So I was just like, let me go outside. Let me go outside. And I think sometimes when I would go outside, it would remind me, like, God can do it, girl. It's not that serious. Your problem is so tiny compared. Like, look at nature. Look at what God created. So I think every time I would go outside, that would help me put things into perspective. And I would look at nature. I would look at the trees. I would look at the birds. And I was like, you know what? These birds ain't worrying about bills. These birds ain't worrying about, oh, I ain't got no money. These birds are not working jobs that are killing them, that are causing them to bleed out their nose. Why are you tolerating that? And I was just looking at nature. I'm like, look at these trees. Look at these big trees that God created. Like, you think your little problem is a big deal to God? You think He can't handle that small little thing that you got going on? So that's why I was always outside. And, ooh, look at that airplane, guys. And it's just, I don't know. I was raised like that too. So, we were kids back in the days. I'm a 1989 baby. So I was always outside. I was always outside. I was always playing with my friends. We were playing with dirt. Kids. You play with mud and you're outside. You're playing hopscotch. You're playing hide and seek. You're playing with marbles. I kind of, you know what I'm saying? I'm so grateful we had a childhood. Okay? I'm so grateful that we had a childhood because we didn't have iPads and all that stuff. We were actually outside, you know? And we were, I got a child. I got the opportunity to open an almond. My sisters and I, we would do that. We'll go to the almond tree, and we would take we'll take like a hammer or something and open up little almonds so we can actually see the almond and eat it. So we had an opportunity to experience nature. We had cherry trees. You know what I'm saying? So we would go and get cherries. So it's just like we got to experience all those things. We were outside. So. And same thing with traveling. This me all talking about traveling. It's not my fault. It's my mama's fault. She would always try to have us take little trips. always like, she always have us doing something. Like she'd be like, she taught us how to catch the bus. She taught us how to catch the train. My mom taught us how to do a lot of things. So I'm like, Mom, this is your fault. And she always talks about traveling. My mom loves traveling. She'd be like, oh, you know, she's Haitian, so they always want to go to Haiti. I'm like, Mom, do you want to go to other parts of the country? Not right now, not right now, not right now. So she always talk about how she loves vacation and stuff like that. So let's see here. The following: old crows hold grudges. They do. Look it up. I was just like, there's no way the crow remember me. Yeah. Yes, you can learn a lot from nature. Yes, that's the scripture. It tells us, yeah, his eyes in the sparrow. Mrs. Glee. Hi all. His eyes is on the sparrow, so we know he sees us. And yes. And also that song too, where if he dresses the lilies with beauty and splendor, how much more will you look? And then it says, I think you say, how does the song go? If he dresses the lilies with beauty and splendor, how much more will he love you? How much more will he love you? If he watches over every sparrow, how much more does he love you? And I'm like, it's true. Like when you look at nature, you look at flowers, you're so beautiful. Like, it's like, when I really get a chance. I mean, spring is beautiful. I love spring. I'm a forever spring girl, but I'm a fall girl. I love fall. And fall makes you realize, like, wow, like God is an artist. I'm like, sometimes I be outside, I'm like, oh, you a show off. You showing off right now. Because it's just like, I don't know if you guys, I'm a Floridian, but I've got to experience fall in different countries, different cities and different states. And when I tell you guys, I have a picture of me when I first experienced fall. Y'all know I'm a Floridian, so I be outside, it's hot. All I know is iguana, hurricanes, and crazy people in Florida. And I remember one time I went to Washington State to visit my cousin, because she lives up there. And y'all, she took me to a place in Oregon, Portland, Oregon. Y'all, this was my first time experiencing fall. Y'all, like, I've never. And there's some people like, it's so basic. Why are you excited about that? When I tell you guys, when I first saw fall, guys, I lit up. I was like, oh my God. I was like a little kid. I was just, oh my God, this is so beautiful. And I don't know if you guys ever went to a place called the Rose Garden. Go Google it. It's called the Rose Garden. It's in Portland, Oregon. It's called the Rose Tess Garden. Stunning. And I went around November. Oh, a bee. Like, I don't know what's up with bees, bro. It's like, you have all this place to fly. You want to fly next to me. I don't know why animals are always trying to be all up on me. Like, I don't know you like that. Mind you, I'm wearing vanilla. I'm wearing a vanilla spray. And I'm like, why are bees always coming to me? Girl, you're wearing vanilla. You smell sweet. Hello? And you're wearing a bright pink shirt. Who knows? They might think spring came early. So every time I look at spring, I look at nature, and I said, you know what? That's why I'm always outside. Because I'm just like, your little problems, you worrying about that. And I feel like sometimes God look at me like, girl, be for real. Be for real. You're worrying about that. You think I can't handle this? That's your problem. That's your problem, right? That's it. And when I go outside, I look at nature and I'm like, wow, guys, if you never experienced fall, like, oh my goodness. It's like the flowers are orange and there's yellow and there's like a deep red. You're like, wow, that's so pretty. That's why I stay outside. Yeah. Girl singing. Hi, Motivated. Motivated girl. I was talking about you earlier. I don't know if you were on, but I was talking about you. I was talking about your video. In the beginning of the live, I talked about it for like 10 minutes. Your video from yesterday. I'm like, that video rocked my world, girl. I was listening to the video. I was crying. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I wasn't like boo-hoo crying, but I was listening to it and tears started coming down my cheeks. I was just like, wow. I was like, wow, guilty. I was just listening to things. I was just like, guilty. And I was just, and I spoke to my mom about you, and I said, Mom, I talked about it in the beginning of the live, and I said, Mom, like, my mom was like, yeah, she's right. My mom was right. And we broke down the whole topic of living for self and living for God, and we talked about that. And my mom was like, yeah. My mom was just like, whatever you have, it starts with God. Break it down, If you have the ability to travel, I love traveling. She said, if you have the ability to travel and get to see different parts of the world, that starts with God, because God provided for you. He gave you the health. If you don't got no good health, where can you go? What can you do? You can't do nothing. So we talked about buying a house. She said, if you bought a house, you have to give God glory in that, because he provided for you. He gave you yes, people be like, oh, well, God didn't go to work. I did. My mom was like, yeah, but it doesn't matter. But God gave you the strength to go to work so that you can provide, so that you can have the paycheck, so that your loan officer can take those paychecks, so that your loan officer can qualify you. Hello, you qualify. So I was just like, yeah. And I was like, that's something I struggle with, because I was just like, I used to be like, oh, well, I'm the one that went to work. And but mom was like, yeah, you did go to work, but what happened when you're sick? What happened when you're not healthy? Like, for example, like you being, you got sick. You got sick whatever, a year plus ago. You had to have surgery. What happened to that? Do you know what I'm saying? When you don't have your health, you can't go to work. You can't work. You can't make money. So it was a nice perspective. And yeah, my mom came for me. My mom just like, she was like, yeah. She's like, yeah, my mom sneezed. She'd be sneezing. She'd be like, tush, thank you, Lord. She's like, thank you, Lord. You do a little favor, my mom. I'm like, thank you, Lord. That's how she is. She's just like that. Everything my mom does, she give God thanks and she give God praise. Everything, yo. Like if she working, she's like, oh, thank you, Lord, I had strength to work this job. Thank you, Lord, I'm still at this job because I know I couldn't do it. Like that's how she is. Everything. Everything. You give my mom a piece of bread, she said, oh, thank you, Lord. Oh, merci Jésus, merci Jésus, merci, merci Seigneur. Merci Seigneur. Thank you, Savior. Merci Seigneur, merci Jésus. And I find myself sometimes trying to have my mom, I'm not gonna lie to you, I said this to my mom before, and I told her that I was gonna talk about this today. And my mom, sometimes I remember one time my mom was going through something so ghetto in her life. And I had to set, I'm like, girl, you're an op. You're acting as an op right now. Because my mom was going through something so ghetto. And I said, Mom, I said, why are you joyful? My mom is joyful. She's always like, my God's gonna fix it. And I was like, Ma, you don't see, and I told my mom, I said, Ma, you don't see your life right now? You don't see what you're going through? She said, so what? She said, so what? So what? She said, God's gonna fix it. So what? And I'm like, Mom, you're always joyful. Like, I said, what you're going through right now is very ghetto. You don't see your life? I said, Mom, do you not see your life? She said, I see it. But that's not my business. That's God's business. God take care of it. She said, I'm not the owner of myself. God take care of it. And I was like, girl, you're trying to get your mom to question her fate right now. What are you doing? She's a very joyful woman. She be going through the most. And she just be like, thank you. She's grateful. Whatever you do for her, she's grateful. And my mom, she doesn't have that mentality that you guys are my kids, y'all work for me. She doesn't have the mentality where, oh, I brought you to this world, I've done a lot for you. If I need you right now, drop everything you're doing. No, she's like, thank you so much that you're able to pick me up. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much you're able to do this. Shout out to you, Ma. I know you watch me. Don't comment. Hello, good morning. Yeah, because if she comments, she's going to be like, y'all know my mom comment all the time. Yeah, shout out to my mama. Okay, somebody said, let me go back to the comments. Okay, motivated. So yeah, I placed the people-pleasing video on my community page and also responded to you with a link. Thank you, I liked it. Yeah, I spoke about it yesterday. And the reason I asked you about that title, because yesterday, my live from yesterday, I was at Publix. I had the same, let me slow down, am I rushing? So yesterday, y'all, when I was working out, some of you guys saw the live, a random guy, I don't know, I'm not gonna say he's homeless, he didn't look homeless. He kind of pulled up on me. He pulled up on me in a way like, I was on live laughing, and he just kind of pulled up to me real quick, like asked me if I have a few dollars. And I was talking about that. I was just like, as a Christian, like, do you always say yes? Or do you just, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to lie and say I don't have it, because I did have the few dollars to give him, but I just didn't like the way he pulled up on me. Like, you don't know me, and then you're wearing a hoodie, your hands on your pocket. I don't know you. You're a man. Okay, first of all, you're a man. So I'm walking, and he kind of pulled up on me and be like, hey, like, so my reaction was just like, and when I went inside, I was talking about it. I was like, I don't mind helping you. But he was just kind of lurking by the ATM area. And then when I was trying to take money out in the ATM, he was literally like 1 to 2 inches away from me. Like, I'm standing right here. The guy was literally next to me. And I said something to him. I was like, can you back up? I said, I'm going to give you what I'm going to give you. Can you back up? You're too close to me. Can you back up? And I had to drop a few bass in my voice and, like, be assertive, like, back up. And my title was just like, boundaries. Like, when do you always say yes? And I spoke to my mom about the same thing. I said, Mom, do you always, like, if you go into the store, somebody asks you, do you always say yes? She said, yeah, if you have it, you can help the person, help them. And I was just like, some people, Mom was like, there are scams out there. There's people that do this for a living. But she said, well, that's not, if you can help, why not help someone? So that's kind of what I was like struggling with. I was just like, do you always say yes? Do you ever say no? Like, no. Do you have a few dollars? No, I don't. But you have it. So it's just like I was questioning with that with boundaries. I'm like, I would love to hear something about boundaries. Like, you don't always have to say yes because this is your money that you work hard for. You don't always have to give it out. But it's just like, when do you say yes and when do you say no? Especially if somebody tell you that they need money for medication. What kind of medication? Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, me questioning it, is that bad? Look at these cats. Where y'all going? Okay, yeah, so that's the thing. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna check it out. You need a man like me to take care of you, baby. You know what? Seems like when I get married, it seems like I'm probably gonna provide it seems like I'm gonna marry a provider. Because every time I come in my life, somebody always want to take care of me. You know what? Thank you. God bless you. Every time, bro. Yes. Thank you, Mama. Yeah. Yes, grateful heart. She's very grateful. Great example of how we all should be. Give thanks in everything. Yeah, even in the bad, she gives thanks. When she lost her mom, she lost my grandma a couple of years. She was heartbroken, but she was just like, thank you, Lord, for letting her live as long as she did. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to go to Haiti a couple of years ago to go see her and spend time with her. And, so it's just like, yeah, I'm like most of the time, and people get mad, frustrated with me. That's what I'm saying. I just be like, I don't know. I'm like, what is the limit? Because the thing about it is that, like, people tend to know, like, Christians don't have any boundaries because people tend to play on Christians' emotions because it's just like, I saw a video of this pastor, y'all, the ghetto. I saw a video of this pastor. I guess he said that he wanted them to plant a $1,200 seed. So he's like, I need y'all to plant a $1,200 seed in the church, kingdom, whatever, whatever. They give you all these fancy words. So the lady came up, y'all. I felt so bad. She came up and she said, Pastor, I don't have something like, I know you've probably seen it. I'm paraphrasing. Pastor, I don't have all of the money, but I'm giving you, I think she said she's giving $1,000 or she's giving what she has. Okay? Y'all know this pastor embarrassed her? I think I sent the video to my sister too. He was just like, he was rude. He was just like, he said, I said I needed $1,200, not what you have. He was so rude to her and she still gave the money. I said, something wrong with y'all. Like, he was so disrespectful. He was just like, oh, I didn't ask you for what you have. I said I needed $1,200. But if that's what she have, and she's giving her last. I would have took my check and be like, Pastor, you're right. And take it and do something else with the money. He embarrassed her in front of everybody. And I'm like, how is that of God? So, that's right. God is going to fix it. That's why I'm always happy. I give it to God. Yeah, that's why I'm like, that's why I'm just like, you know what? I'm sorry. I would have took my money back. She should question her fate. No compelling evidence for it. I should bring my mom online and have you ask her that question. You all blindly believe. Wow. You know what? Let me remove this message. I don't know what you think this is. Are you single? No, I'm not single. I'm interested to see. You know what? I'm really interested to see when I get married. I can't wait to get married and come on live. I'm like this. Hey, you sing? And I know. Listen. I know when I get married, I'm gonna lose a lot of followers. Hey, you married? That's it. No, I'm not single. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm single, but I'm not dating right now. I don't date anymore. Act like a 2 year and say no, 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 no. Like, what's wrong with you? Yeah, yeah. Who don't know when? Like, goodness. I think I'm saying the same questions. You say, you got a man. Oh, guys, look at that birdie. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Fly. I wish I can go flying with you. That'd be so fun. Look how close it's flying to the water. Like, how can you know what I'm saying? Motivate, I know you're used to this, child. You're a Floridian. You're used to this life. You're used to this good life, child. Yeah. If you need 1,200, sound like you. Yeah, he was so rude to her. He was like, I need a seed of 1,000, something, something. And she said, well, Pastor, I didn't have all of it. She was so sweet. She was an older lady. She was like, hey, Pastor, I didn't have all of it, so I came with what I had. He said, I didn't ask for what you have. I asked for 1,200. I was just like, and they make you feel guilty. I remember like the church I used to go to. I used to go to Christ Fellowship, and they're all over Florida. And I noticed how certain churches do things. They don't even ask you for no money. And I said, churches like that, I like it. Like, I don't like going to church. People make me feel guilty. Like, give, you know what I'm saying? Like, Christ Fellowship, the way these churches, these mega churches, you know how they do it? They said, they don't even talk about money. This is them. They go, folks, as we enter a time of giving, give with your heart what the Lord has called you to do. On your way out, we have church bins in the back if you would like to give. We also have our church app here if you download this. We can also give by texting 697 and give da 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 da. And then that's it. They don't make you feel guilty. They're not preaching at you. And at the end of the year, they have they call it like a church offering, a church, something where they said church. The Lord has blessed us so much. We're able to open three different new buildings. We paid cash. And they'd be like, you know what? As we're coming to the end of the year, you know what I'm saying? I love that. I'm like, oh yeah, even if I don't have it, oh Lord, give me some money so I can give to the church. Because it's just like, they make you feel like you want to give. They're like, there's like, we have this birthday offering coming up. Take the envelope, but pray about it. And whatever God leads you to give is what you're going to give. And you're just like, ooh, you want to give. And it's just like, grew up in Haitian church. And it's just like, they make you feel so guilty. They're like, oh, so you're not going to give? And they just talk about money, 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 money. And then when I go to those churches, I be feeling so good. They don't, no pressure to give. They give you the app. They tell you what to give. It's just like, a lot of these churches, they be in business for money. It's just money. They make you feel so guilty. And they got all these rules. I remember when I was growing up, they're telling me that if you're a Christian, you can't wear makeup. Yeah, I know. I love my little lipstick and my little foundation. They're like, you can't wear makeup. And then I was taught that you can't wear pants. So yeah, baby girl was wearing skirts. Like I used to wear only skirts. I don't know if my sisters, my family, my friends remember this. There was an era. I think I was like maybe 14, maybe 15, maybe 13, 14. All I did was wear skirts because they were like, oh, you can't wear pants. And I'm just like, what? And there's some churches till this day you can't wear fake hair. I'm like, are you black saying this? I'm not even gonna release it, but are you better not be black saying this stuff. Like, because this person you can't be that ignorant. You know what? I'm gonna show you a comment just like I block you right after. Yeah, read this mess. Read it quick so I can block it. The comment above Lushana, further up. Y'all so ignorant. Oh, yeah, read it. You so ignorant. The one thing about me, listen here, my kinks are always out. If my kinks are not out, it's because they're braided under somewhere. My hair is always out, okay? I'm black, baby. 100% black. Mixed with nothing. Nothing. I got no drop of nothing in me. I'm black. 100%. And I'm proud of that, okay? It's a holiness church. Oh, if you don't want to give, that's right. God will get it back in other ways. Your car will break down. So your car will break down. You will get sick and your bank account will get low. Yeah, they do that a lot. I feel like the Bible says God loves a cheerful giver. Like, don't manipulate me into giving. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was taught, of course, I was taught the 10%. You know, I taught that since I had a job. My mom taught us. She said, the 10% is what you give. That's what you give, no matter what. And that's how, but it's just like, I don't know. I feel like if you have to manipulate somebody to do something, like, I don't like when people manipulate me to do stuff and make me feel guilty. Just let me give willingly. I feel like, how you say this in English? My mom always say, "Salud c'est personnel," like salvation is personal. Like, it's a journey that you have to go through. You know, don't let nobody manipulate you into doing nothing. You will know. And that's why I said when I was listening to Motivated Thing, I spoke to my mom about that, about conviction. I said, conviction is good. Conviction is like, okay, my radar is working. When I'm doing something and somebody preach about something, I feel convicted. I said, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. It's like, you're still in the running. You know how Tyra would be like, you're still in the running to become America's Next Top Model. And I feel like, I don't know if this makes sense. These are just words that are coming to my head. I feel like conviction is like you're still in the running. Because if you're doing something and God uses Motivated to Soar, or uses somebody else, or uses somebody vlog, you know what I'm saying? And then or uses Luciana about something, and she says something and you feel convicted. You're like, okay, my radar is still working because I picked up that, oh, okay, what I'm doing is wrong. What I'm doing, I shouldn't be doing that. But I feel like if the radar is broken, broken, and somebody says something and you don't feel convicted, you're just like, here's what it is. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and I feel like then you're in trouble. That's how I see it in my mind. I might be wrong, but I'm just kind of piecing words together. So yeah, bro, that bird been chilling here for a while. But anyways, I'm gonna go back to walking. I've been running my mighty enough chair. That bird just been sitting here. It's like everything in nature understands leisure, but humans. Everything understands leisure, but we humans, we don't get it. We're always working hard. Birds just be chilling. Cats be chilling, licking themselves. And we human, we be working like animals. Actually, not even animals, because animals be chilling. Sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to cut the conversation like that. My bad. Oh, that's a cute doggy. Hi, cutie pie. So yeah, I did more talking than walking today. So yeah. Oh my goodness, it's been an hour already. I did like a good 25 minutes, if that, walking. Because yesterday I did 90 minutes and y'all, my feet was hurting and it's still hurting. Look at all these snowbirds. Oh.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, girlfriend. Okay, bye. Finally going to work, getting a late start. Bye. Have a good day. Probably gonna chill out for a little bit. I like to start my day at 10. I feel like 10 a.m. is a good time to start work. You're not too tired. You know what I'm saying? You already ate, you already exercised. You got a minute to sleep in. My toe is killing me, man. Have a wonderful day, Motivated. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm gonna check out the video. Ooh, my toe is hurting so bad.
And we didn't have to. Good morning.
Good morning. Like, if I told y'all that people in Florida are mean and rude, y'all be like, girl, you lying. Like, it's like 3 or 4 people just passed by and they all saying good morning to you. Child, everybody in this little area driving a nice car. Okay. Mercedes, Porsche. Toyota. Y'all got some money, huh? Y'all got some money in. Anybody into cars? I'm not really big into cars like that. There's one car that I want, and that's it. I'm not a big car person. As long as it's nice, it take me where I need to go, and they got some AC because Florida's hot. Oh my! What happened to your car? You got into a car accident? Ooh, today's nice. I don't know how cold it is. I think it's. It feels like it's 71. Cause it's a little chilly today, but it's nice. Chocolate, yum yum yum. Sushi Wednesday, chop it up Wednesday. I think I'm done. I think I'm gonna wrap this up. Let y'all go. Yes. I like a nice vehicle too. Like for me, like it has to be like a nice SUV because I'm tall. Luciana, I forgot to ask you, how tall are you? Because I was just like, I think a couple months ago, not a couple months ago, a couple weeks ago, we are having this conversation about height. And I was talking about Mighty Soul. I was like, Mighty Soul gave me tall girl energy. We were talking about like tall girl energy. And I was like, Luciana give me tall girl energy. I know she's tall. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap this up soon, and then I think I'm gonna cross, and then I'm gonna wrap it up because I don't think I'm coming back on camera to run my mouth. Okay, you're a tall girl. I knew it. That's what I said. I was like, I bet she's tall. Man, we're showing at least 5'6", 5'7". No shorter than that. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up. Oh wow, you're taller than me. Nice. We love a tall queen. What time is it? I'm wrapping things up super early today. I'm waiting till I cross. Men in their big trucks. Y'all like my pants? I got so much going on today. I'm wearing a pink shirt. I'm wearing these pants. I got so much going on. I know people looking at my outfit like, girl, what you got on? When I tell you I look like a bag of Skittles with these pants, with that shirt, pink sunglasses, let me light up your world. Let me light up your world. I seen this video on TikTok of this guy. He pretends like he's a traffic person. Yeah, I'm like, you know what? We humans, we can be so gullible. We can be so gullible, man. Have a good day. You too, Luciana. Have a good day. I'm like, we humans could be so, slow down. We humans could be so gullible. There was this video of this guy. He pretended like he was a traffic person. And when I tell you, people were just listening to him with no proof. They were just, one of the people were just listening to this guy. He was like, get back, get back.
Tedious, tiring.
And they were just following rules. And I'm like, a lot of times we do that. We follow rules that we don't even know why we're following them. And he was like, get back now, get back. The light is red. The light is red, get back. And people were just listening to him, y'all. He He was like, you're not supposed to, I mean, what he was doing was good, but still. He was like, get back, the light is red. This, of course, this is not America. I said, in America, they would have probably shot him up. Not America, this was in Paris. And everyone was just blindly following this guy because he said he's a traffic person. I'm talking about he wearing all black. He's like, you, stop. He's directing traffic, guys. He's like, you, go, 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 go. It was for his TikTok. And people just listened to him. I was like, wow, humans can be so gullible. If you have enough confidence, I tell you, but if you have confidence, you could do anything because people are just so gullible. No questions asked. Hi, O. And hi, OG. OG Kicks. That's a cool name. I think I'm gonna work for 5 hours today. I'm a liar. I be saying that. I be like, I'm gonna work for 5 hours, and then I'm sitting in front of that computer, my eyes hurt, and I never get up. So I'm probably gonna get home. I don't know what I'm gonna eat yet. I'm not hungry yet. And I'm gonna make breakfast and then get ready for the day. I've got sunshine on a cloudy day when it's cold outside. Sorry, guys, I don't know the words. I guess you can say what can make me feel this way, my girl. I'm talking about my girl. Sorry, y'all. I was passing by. I was being nosy. So, this is a new Thai place, Thai Stretch. So I just passed by. Hi, Sharon. Hey, girlfriend. I forgot this. I was trying to say hi to you yesterday, girl. I ran my mouth so much to the phone that my phone died. My phone said, it's enough. You talk too much. If nothing else works in life, y'all, I'm going to go to school and become a journalist. I'm going to go to school and become a journalist. Y'all going to see me on the news. Good morning, folks. Reporting live here in Chicago. It's a beautiful day here. The weather is... That's what I'm going to do, y'all. Y'all be like, I know this girl from YouTube. Yep, that's me. That's me. I'll be on your live. Like, today seems like a really nice day here, people in Chicago. So put the sweaters away and your boots away. Today's going to be a beautiful day for you to enjoy it with your family. Because listen here, we're born with talents. We're born with what God, whatever you need, God created you with that. Because I'm like, listen here, I'm going to tap into everything I got. I like running my mouth. I'm going to try to make some money with that. Minutes matters. Okay. Because families and dreams become memories in 3 minutes. Says who? That's very interesting. Because families and dreams become memories in 3 minutes. Is that, what that mean? That'd be so, you can open your own YouTube news. Listen here. But it would have to be the good news. Because I know news can be good and it can be bad. Like, if I did have that, I would have to only talk about positive things. Because the world is so negative. I would have to call it like a sprinkle of positivity news, something where I only talk about the good things that are happening. What you eating, sir? Give me a piece. Give me some. What a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. True, good vibes only. YouTube is a production platform. Yeah, you're 100%. Oh, you're still here. Yep, yes, it is indeed. Sure enough is. Okay. I know people be looking at me like, that girl always walking. That girl always walking. Yeah. Yeah, I got on the scale this morning. I was like, am I a joke to you? I said to the scale, am I a joke to you? I said, am I? No, YouTube is a game changer. That's why people that's been on YouTube for a while, like the Jackie Inas and same things like that, they're getting, like people saying, oh, Jackie been putting work in for a while. She been putting in the work for a while. So, because I remember watching her in 2007, I think 2007, 2008. Like the saying says, the day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit. Hello. That's the thing. A lot of us like to give up. We like to give up soon. We don't even wait. We just give up. And then we're mad at the results we didn't get. All right. All right, guys. I think I'm going to wrap it up. I'm just enjoying a little bit of sun. All right, I'm going to sit here and enjoy a little bit of sun. And then my life this morning without patience. Oh, I have to check it out. You know what they say? Great minds think alike. I'm going to check it out when I get off here. Because I don't think I plan on. I'm going to get off at 80. Get off on 80 at 80. Sit out here and just spend some time by myself, a few minutes. And enjoy nature. Yeah, go outside if you can today, okay? Even if it's for 10 minutes. Yeah, that's true. And that's something I have to keep on telling myself too. I'm like, I tell myself about that, about everything. I'm like, if you don't give up, it's impossible to lose if you don't give up. You know? You gotta say, Lord, give me strength, and just keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Eventually, you will win. Eventually, you will get the results that you're seeking. That's the beauty of life. It's like sometimes I sit down, I'm like, we make life so complicated. And I'm like, all I gotta do is show up. I'm not referring to just YouTube. Because, you know what I'm saying? I have other things in my life that I'm working on also. It's just like, just show up. Just show up. Show up, provide value. Show up, provide value. Show up, provide value. Provide value. Show up. That's it. Oh, 15 to 30? Yeah. I think next month I'm gonna read. Like I've been going live. I think I'm gonna probably the end of this. I think next month I'm gonna probably like, because like I said this before. Like lives are energy exchange. You know, that's why you have to be careful about who you let into your lives, what they say to you, what message you let stick around. Because it's an energy. Because somebody come in here, and then they're projecting and they're putting their nasty energy and their nasty day, whatever they have going on, onto you. So I think eventually, I think at the end of this month, maybe next month, I think I'm gonna go back to my Saturday lives, once, and do my my other live. I mean, I love talking, but there's only so much. And you know what I'm saying? Like talking when you have structure is easier. Like when I say structure, meaning like, okay, today I'm gonna talk about The act of not giving up. So you know that's the title. Okay, so today I'm talking about that. You have notes. You know what I mean? You have notes. But me, I just be doing this when I'm talking and walking. So it's just like it's when you have when you have a little structure, it's better because you know what you're talking about. Like you're like, okay, guys, welcome back to today's live. Today's topic we're gonna be talking about not giving up, and you talk about the characteristics and blah 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 blah. Versus me when you just yapping. There's only so much you could yap about. I mean, I could talk. Okay, I could talk and I read a lot, and I know a little bit about everything, a little tiny bit because I read a lot. That's a cute doggy. Yeah, you have to be mindful. Yeah, you have to be mindful about what you're saying also, and you don't want to just be on here just running your mouth just saying mess. You should do a podcast. What would I call it? Like I thought about a podcast before, honestly. I think a podcast is good because it's organized. You don't just go on a podcast and just run your mouth. You go on. I mean, some people do. You go on a podcast and you just talk about. You have notes. You know what I'm saying? You have. What should I name it? I forgot who's on here. She has a very soothing voice, and I'm just like, girl, you need to do a podcast. There's a few people on here that I'm like, they should do a podcast. I wouldn't know what to talk. I mean, I would know what to talk about. I just don't know what I would call it. And how do you even do a podcast? Let's Pray Fit the name. Wait, Let's Pray Fit? That's the name of the podcast? Let's Pray Fit. I said it to my sisters. I said it to my sister. I was just like, I told my sister because we kind of have the same desires of wanting to maybe one day move abroad and stuff like that. And I told my sister I was like, we should do something where we talk about life abroad, just to give people a different perspective about life abroad and stuff like that. The person I wish that would start a podcast is Kayla. I love Kayla's voice. Her voice is so soothing. Kayla's voice is so smooth. I'm like, girl, get behind a mic and start talking. Or she should do Audible. Kayla's voice is so smooth. I don't know. I don't know what I would talk about. But I thought about it also. This guy is always walking. I'm surprised he's going this late. I see him every morning. I'm gonna leave at 80. Now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat. First world problems, right? I'm just like, y'all don't be getting mad to the act of figuring out what to eat every day is so annoying. It's like now I get it. I used to see older people. I used to work for old people, and I would see them. They would literally eat the same thing over and over. And my mom like, life is so beautiful. Why do you want to eat the same thing every day? And I thought about it. The older I get, I'm like, it makes sense. They would have the same exact breakfast. Can I have 2 eggs on an English muffin? Da 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 da. My cup of coffee. And I'm just like, it makes sense. I gotta figure out what to eat. What am I gonna make? What am I gonna eat? Very annoying. I'm probably gonna boil 2 eggs and eat that because I'm tired of figuring it out right now. All right, guys, y'all have me for like 40 more seconds and I'm gonna be heading back out. Anyways, y'all, thank you so much for everyone that decided. Yeah, I decided to change my earrings today because I don't want y'all thinking I only have one pair. Yo, I have a pair of earrings. I've been wearing those earrings for like every day for like, I kid you not, at least 5 months straight. Yeah, 4 or 5 months. I've been wearing those earrings straight. And I mean, I've been wearing it for research purposes, of course. It's to see if the earring can. I don't know what it is. Am I the only one that's like that? When you buy something and you just wear it all the time. It's like you have other stuff. I have over 100 pairs of earrings, but it's just like I keep on reaching for the same earring. So y'all probably seen it all my life. It's a gold hoop. So I was like, you know what? Let me change my earrings today because I do have a lot of earrings. So I kept on reaching for the same earring every day. I reached for the same thing. I'm just like, girl, you have other earrings. So, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna keep my word. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow. If not tomorrow, maybe Saturday. Thank you so much for working out with me. Have a wonderful day. Be blessed. And remember to go outside, okay? Go outside, even if it's for 15 minutes. And remember that every day is a fresh new opportunity to start over, okay? And remember to put God at the center of everything, okay? Because I learned my lesson, okay? And be kind and be grateful. And that's pretty much it. And that's it. I am wearing the same earrings for 8 years. They're probably good earrings. If you're wearing them for 8 years, I'm pretty sure they're good quality. Because those earrings, I got them from Amazon. It's on my Amazon storefront. It comes in a pack of 12, and it's for like 8. I think I paid not $10, y'all. I paid $10 for the pack, and it came with 12 earrings. And these are from the pack also. When I tell you I be wearing these earrings every day, not these, the big ones. But yeah. So anyways, y'all, God bless. Have a wonderful day. And stay sweet and keep your business out the street. And I'll see you guys. Oh, a butterfly. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. No, I don't have ADHD. Or I do, I don't know. But anyways, guys, have a wonderful day. Bye, everyone.